So we're moving on now to Norwegian Cruise Lines. So where shall we go with Norwegian Cruise Lines? Have a little look. What about, I don't know, 14 nights, Barcelona, stay in Barcelona, and then perhaps we'll actually cruise to Venice. Sounds good to me, Keith.
It sounds incredible. And of course, with Norwegian Cruise Lines, it's all about relaxed, informal, laid-back American cruising. This really is great. Tuxedos are rare here. You're much more likely to see people in T-shirts, just chilling out and relaxing by the pool, really enjoying themselves. Very flexible, very casual. And again, a great range of multiple dining venues, so French bistros, the steakhouses, the sushi bars, room service available all round the clock. You've got the signature Chocoholics buffet and 24-hour pizza on delivery. Oh yes, the bowling alley here that you can see as well. Great investment in entertainment as well, with big exuberant musical productions, including off-Broadway shows and Broadway shows. Comedy clubs from Second City, great live bands and lounge singers. And they even have Botox on board. If you want to come on board and get a shot of Botox, you can do it. You can do it here. Again, the ship was launched in 1998, but it's been refurbished again extensively recently. And it's a mid-sized ship, 75,000 tons.
Right.
You even see the hammocks out there. So it's a really nice, relaxed, fun ship to be on. The decor's quite bright. And on this ship there are 11 restaurants, 8 bars, including the Biergarten, which is like where you can get the Bratwurst, a kind of German. Wonderful German-inspired one outside. And we do a wonderful deck party called the White Hot Deck Party, which is really good fun.
Fabulous. I know this previously has been one of our best sellers, or one of Planet Cruise's best sellers, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So this is one to jump onto quickly. Let's have a look at where you're going.
Yeah, so we start off in Barcelona, and this is fantastic. You've got a 2-night stay here. So look at this. You've seen Shops of Park Güell, which was one of Gaudi's wonderful places, gives you great views. And here, of course, is Las Ramblas, which is full of street performers.
I love it there.
It's got the best urban beaches in the whole of the world, according to National Geographic. On top of that, it's full of museums, shopping, cafes, the wonderful Gothic medieval quarter, which is full of tiny tapas bars where you can taste that wonderful traditional Spanish food and watch the world go past. It is a beautiful, beautiful place. Don't miss a wonderful chance to see the historic opera house with the intriguing open pet market with chirping birds, and of course the 900-year-old La Buquera market, where you can go and get your teeth into a big spicy chorizo sausage, or maybe a drink from an ice cold pitcher of sangria. It really is a special city. I've not even mentioned Barcelona's wonderful Nou Camp as well, and go and see the football stadium there and Pelé and the whole history. It's a great place.
I love the fact you can talk us through food in any country, off any ship.
I can talk to you about food more than anything else, absolutely.
But it is a fabulous place. It's one of those places you could go back to again and again and again and find somewhere different every single time.
Absolutely, it really, really is. But I mean, and again, it's nestled between the mountains and the sea, so it's a beautiful, beautiful backdrop. And I'd say it's one of Europe's most beautiful and vibrant cities.
It is.
Now, from there, we are heading off. And we are embarking upon Norwegian Cruise Line Spirit for 12 nights cruising. And our first port, of course, Toulon. And this fuses French Riviera glam with a feel of a traditional old town. It's your gorgeous gateway to the Côte d'Azur. You can venture into breathtaking Provence, the countryside there, and stumble upon sleepy villages. And the enchanting region has inspired many great masters, including Van Gogh. Then we go to Livorno. We've already talked about Livorno. It's your gateway to Florence, Pisa and Tuscany. So from there, a wonderful day there, you're then to Rome. Wow, the Eternal City. Hidden piazzas, opulent Baroque churches, classical ruins at every turn, the best of Italian fashion, countless art galleries, gardens and palaces. This is a truly magical city with history just oozing out of every single surface. And just one clue, if you're going to dine, stand up, don't sit down. If you stand up, you get local price. You sit down, you get charged double. Then we go to Naples. Italy's most red-blooded city. The entire city centre is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It's the birthplace of pizza. It's dripping with ancient architecture, cathedrals and churches. It's an authentic slice of southern Italian life, washing strung out between buildings. A forest of skew-roofed TV aerials punctuating the skyline, buzzing Vespas and honking Fiats. You can teeter on the brink of Mount Vesuvius, the only active volcano you can climb in Europe. Snake your way along the gorgeous Amalfi Coast, or call in at Sorrento. Or Pompeii, Herculaneum, Capri. There's so much to do. Beautiful.
There's so many ports.
There is. It's really gorgeous, this cruise, and great value. Then relaxing day at sea. Then to Mykonos, a jewel in the Aegean, a sun-brushed island sprinkled with sugar cube houses and whitewashed windmills. popular with absolutely everyone and delightfully unspoiled. And from Mykonos, we're going to Istanbul. Oh, Istanbul, Hayley, one of my favourite places in the world. One of the world's best sailings. You must be on deck a couple of hours before you arrive. A geographic and metaphoric melding of east and west. It's the world's only city covering 2 continents, with the Bosphorus, the river, running through the centre. Europe lying to the west, Asia to the east. Everything about it's to taste the exotic. Fragrant bazaars, echoing with the sound of haggling merchants. Belly dancers shimmering past in a flash of sequin and sparkle. The call of the muezzin from the ancient minuets. You can haggle in the Grand Market, gulp at the Hagia Sophia, the greatest church in Christendom for 1,000 years, or imagine yourself as part of the Sultan's harem in the breathtaking Topaki Palace. Then you're going to Izmir. This is cradled between the mountains and the Aegean Sea, and it's the 3rd largest city in Turkey. Best way to see Ephesus, that well-preserved, gorgeous Roman city. From there, you're then going to Athens, which is watched over by the mighty Acropolis and the birthplace of civilization, peppered with ancient ruins, talking back to its its glory days. And then from Athens, so much to do, I can only just quickly glance on these, but this is beautiful. Then you're going for a relaxing day at sea, and then to top it all off, you're going to sail in one of the most spectacular sailings again into Venice. You know, 117 islands, 150 canals, more than 400 bridges. It's one of the world's most romantic cities. All you need to do is get lost and enjoy it. Take a ride in a gondola, you know, go to St Mark's Square, see the Doge's Palace, the Bridge of Sighs, go to the Campanile, give you a credit card to work out in some of the designer shops, go over to the glass factories on Murano, the lace on Burano, or wander over the Rialto and see the Grand Canal. But it really is a stunning city, and all you need to do is just get lost and find your own part of it.
Absolutely. Get up and watch the sail, and even whatever time it is, I will never miss a sail into Venice, because it's the most beautiful sail and the most incredible place. Another place I would go back to again and again and again. And a good way to go to Venice is on the Norwegian Spirit.
Look at all those ports though, Hayley.
So many ports. I can't believe, that's what I've written on my notes. So many ports.
I know, and this is £829.
For 2 weeks, and you're seeing so many different places.
Really, really good value. It's a really good fun product, this. Really port intensive.
You'd struggle to fly it to one place at that price. And stay.
And stay, yeah.
And you have got all these fabulous ports and a beautiful ship as well, so everything that you need. Absolutely,
yeah. And again, this ship was originally the Superstar Leo, so it's got quite an Asian-inspired decor. So you're going to see like an antique vase here or there, a mannequin in a samurai costume, you know, lots of artefacts from during its time when it was Superstar Leo and when it was working out in the heart of Asia. So it's got a wonderful, wonderful feeling about it. The staircases have got wooden iron railings, glass elevators in the atrium, beautiful waterfalls. And again, with NCL, very relaxed, very laid back, really fun. If you think cruising is all about formality, all about bow ties and stuffiness, this will completely change your mind.
That's the great thing about cruising. There is a cruise ship for absolutely everybody. There's a cruise for absolutely everybody. And I know once you start cruising, you just fall in love with it and go back again and again and again. Let's have a little look at exactly what you're getting. Loads of dates as well.
There are. So the lead date here, the 31st of October, is the one that's £829. And then the other dates, the prices will vary. So that's why you need to ring up and get involved and just ask the consultants. They'll be happy to help and, again, happy to make it bespoke. But if we bring up the different thing here, Hayley, you'll see, you get an idea.
Can see there.
Different days affects the prices. So ring up and get involved. But that 31st of October is the best one we're offering. They're at $829.
That is an incredible deal and something really to look forward to. So don't miss out on that. And of course, while you're on the phones, do get your excursions booked up as well, because this is the perfect way to make sure you don't miss out on the actual excursions.
Yeah, again, up to 60% cheaper, so save yourself some pennies and some stress.
Absolutely incredible. Another cruise that I'm like, oh yes, do quite fancy that one. I can't remember, can't believe how many different ports, and I know they're saying I shouldn't have favourites, but so far I think I've liked them all.